So, my name is Linda Lang. My website is called thoughtchange.com, and I use energy medicine, intuition, spiritual guidance. I work with a team of master healers on the other side to create positive change for people, to let go of, I've got goosebumps saying that actually, to let go of old emotions, stories, beliefs, and really step into becoming who they're meant to be, finding their gifts and finding their resilience and helping them to really experience their life more fully. And that's what brings me great joy. And of course, magic brings me great joy. I don't believe things have to be difficult and that there has to be a lot of struggle. I think that there's, opportunities for us to just change really quickly when we're open to the change. So today, Sonia's asked me to do a water blessing for higher consciousness abundance. When I do water blessings, I use something called the diamond ray. It is an energy that I didn't take a class on or study. It was a gift from Spirit. I discovered it probably maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I had won a reading from a psychic in Sedona who told me I carried this lineage of the diamond ray, that there's only a handful of people on the earth that have access to it because it's a really high vibration energy, and most people's electrical systems might have a challenge with it. Let's say that. We are all ascending and changing, and I'm sure as more and more of us shift into higher consciousness, there'll be more and more people who will have access to this amazing energy. It is very fast. It is intelligence. I've got goosebumps again. When I use it with Reiki masters, they can't believe how fast this energy is. And what it's like for me when I channel it, it's like sometimes I can see it. I have had other people who can see it. I always feel it. My guides show me electrically in my own system what it's doing for whoever I'm working with. And it kind of pulls away. I like to think of the energetic structure almost like a multi-layer cobweb, and it's just pulling away all those neural pathways and those energy connections that are holding us into a certain perception, a certain memory, a certain health condition. I've used it for many, many things. I have had people tell me they've had past life healings, that physical conditions have improved. Certainly a deep sense of peace and releasing emotions, belief tendencies. I use this energy in a process that my guides actually gave me. I use it along with the Huna shamanic energy that I'm trained in to do something called a DNA transformation, where we will take an issue and pull out the emotional attachment. We pull out the ruminating thought that created it, and then we actually go in and shift the DNA, the spiritual DNA, to totally release issues. So this particular energy can be used for all kinds of things, and I am still exploring with it. So probably maybe about 6 months after I started channeling this energy, I heard this voice that said to me, why don't you remolecularize water? And I just stopped dead in my tracks. And it was like, who said that? Because it was so clear. It was so clear, and it wasn't a voice in my head. And I said, there's no such word. And then I walked over to my kitchen counter and just did it, like I knew how to do it. I suspect this is something I had access to in a past life, and that's perhaps one of the reasons why I am so blessed, really so blessed to have access to this energy in this life. I use it every day. I use it with all my water. I use it with coffee, tea, a bowl of soup, bath water, you name it. So let's stop talking about it and let's experience it. So I'd like you to go ahead and have a taste of whatever beverage you've brought today. Water, coffee, tea, orange juice, whatever. I'm going to have a sip too. I always like to compare the before and the after when I'm working with people. It's a really tangible way to understand that energy, which is just frequency, just like sound, is real and can make tangible changes on this physical plane. My guides tell me it's the most efficient way to get the high vibration diamond ray into the body for the physical level. I also channel it, through the energy bodies, but this is a little faster because it goes right into the physical body. So everybody has had their drink, their taste, paying attention to the taste and the texture. My focus again today is on higher consciousness abundance. We are all very abundant creatures, us humans. We can have an abundance of joy, of love, of peace, of prosperity, or we can have an abundance of suffering, or trauma, or drama, or challenges. Whatever is in our life is what we have an abundance of. And this particular healing is to help open you up to receive more of those spiritual gifts that are so readily available to you when you're willing to accept them. To all of us, really, to all of us. So I'm going to be quiet for a moment while I channel the energy into the beverage. You don't have to do anything special with it. I just recommend that you're there with it. It's kind of in your energy field. And if you're super energy sensitive, you might actually feel a little bit in your own system as well. So I'm going to be quiet now just for a moment. Really interesting. A very interesting channel. It started coming down through the crown and quite a bit of energy through the forehead, and almost like a line, an energy line that went up like this, and it was pulling and pulling and pulling up through the crown until actually there was a place along the back. I'd say probably the back of the heart chakra, pulling out. It almost felt like an old vow at the back of the heart chakra being pulled out. And so now, why don't you go ahead and taste your most delicious water and pay attention to the shift, whatever it is for you in this moment. Mine is quite a bit lighter and almost full-bodied, I'd say. I've had someone tell me it tastes like liquid light, and that's maybe how I would describe it today. A tiny bit of sweetness, but I'd love to know how it is for you. If you would like to comment and just let me know what kind of a difference you notice as you taste it. And I'd also like to go ahead and do this channel directly to everyone on the call and everyone who will be watching the replay. After all, you are 70% water as well. So wouldn't it be nice to have this beautiful, peaceful, soft, smooth, silky water inside your body to help heal you on every level? So as we do that, I'd have you just close your eyes and just become very present in your body, very aware of how you're feeling, how your body's feeling. I'm going to open the channel with a diamond ray. Most people can feel it, the odd person can't. And whether or not you can feel it or not, it doesn't matter, it's still working. The channel is open now, and just pay attention to any body sensations, any images, any memories, any emotions. And just take a nice deep breath. And just really paying attention to how you're feeling now. It was a continuation of the water channel again through the forehead, third eye, and all the way back to that very same spot at the back of the heart, like it was filling it all in with light. There were so many sensations and little like energy prickles or electric energy, all through the crown and the head and throughout the body, as this energy is helping us heal, help release our past perceptions that limit us, and really align us to the potential of what is available for us. It was an absolute pleasure to share this little bit of magic. You think this energy goes across the world in a few seconds, alters the physicality of your beverage and your physical body. It truly is incredible, and it's like every day is really a miracle. Come and visit me at thoughtchange.com. You'll find me on Facebook as Thought Change. I also have a free Facebook group. It's called Let Your Soul Shine. There's probably a link on my Facebook page. As well, I am the host of Exploring the Mystical Side of Life. And you're more than welcome to come check that out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. That's it for me. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful evening and an incredibly peaceful sleep tonight. Happy, higher consciousness, abundance, acceptance.